What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great weekend. It's Sunday, a little after 6:45 here, and man, it has been one hell of a day out there. Of course, you guys know on the weekends, lawnmower man, and that sun was beating my ass, but I hope you're all having yourselves a great weekend, whether you're watching this live, watching this later. Appreciate you tuning in, but I was very happy that last night you guys asked me, per request here, talk about this DeVonta Smith charity softball game, celebrity softball game. That's great. I was not able to attend, and hope everyone who was had a great time. Saw some pictures out there. I didn't want to use anybody's pictures. I used the ones that the DeVonta Smith softball account shared. So brought some pictures with me here. We'll talk about who won the game, who was on the teams. I'll give you the rosters, and we'll talk about the home run derby winner, who had what there, and just give you guys an idea of what went down. And look, a couple of you asked for it, so here you go. But if you have anything else on your mind, obviously, we're here to talk some birds, baby. So let me know what's on your mind. Hope you're having a great weekend. But let's get this damn thing started. My man Twisted in here. Let's go. Hope you're having a good weekend, my dude. Appreciate you taking the time. William, appreciate you as well. I am doing well, family as well. Having a great weekend. Got to go to her mother's house right after I was done doing all that lawn stuff. So just the whole day in the sun. And I'm Beach Street McGee, but I appreciate all of you, man, and hope you're all having a great one. Jock Talk, my dude, appreciate you. Let's effing go. We got a party in here. My man Drew joining us. Yo, and I was not when I woke up, well, stomach-wise, but my head was pounding, and I was out in the sun. You did it. It was brutal for those few hours, man, and I was, still trying to do my best work, but I had to take a couple breaks, pour some water all over myself, dude. I was Beach Street out there, but got it done. And I'm here, man. I told you I'd be here, and I was very appreciative that, this was per request here to talk about this rather than the show I was trying to put together there. But look, I think that we have a lot to talk about these next couple of months, so we'll do what we can with what we've got here. And if this is what you guys want to see about, this is what it is. But if you have any questions, again, please feel free. But let's talk about this damn thing. Now, it starts off, they have all kinds of celebrities there. It's a great time, and it's in Allentown, PA, Lehigh Valley, Iron Pigs, their stadium there. So it benefits them. It benefits the St. Luke's charity. So great stuff from DeVonta. I think this is the third year he's doing it, or maybe the second, whatever. But it's great stuff either way. And he brings all kinds of people, from different sports and different teams in the NFL. And it's pretty cool. So I'd like to get there one of these effing times. So maybe next year we can meet up if any of you are going. But look, it looked like a great time. And they had Ocho Cinco there, Terrell Owens, Brandon Marshall. I was like, son of a bitch. That's awesome. But, you can't sign him, but you had to trade for him. So yeah, what you would have to give up would be the question, and what he would be willing to restructure a deal if you're going to trade for him. You can go check out those videos on my playlist. I have all of his contract details. Unfortunately, I don't have that with me, or I would tell you that. But it talks about what we could do, and you could easily do that. You could sign him, and Howie, he's going to extend these people, and he's going to, provide dummy years, probably be able to prorate those cap hits. So therefore, you could afford him. You could sign him long-term, make sure he's the safety of the future. And I wouldn't be against it, man. But I do like Terrell Edmonds, Reed Blankenship, Sidney Brown. So, and I've talked about Sidney Brown. Yeah, I'm very excited about his future, but he does need some work. He needs to be coached up, but I think he's in the perfect situation where he can be utilized. So I think that I do like the safety room, but I've said it before. I would love to have Budda Baker, love to have Patrick Queen at linebacker, maybe a Devin White. There would definitely be some upgrades that I wouldn't mind. I just don't feel necessarily that you have to make those. But again, I've said they're probably going to wait to see what happens in training camp at the end of July. Then you have those preseason games in August near the middle there. I think 12th, 17th, and 24th are those days. And then the 29th, you have your final roster cut down. Now, last year, we traded for C.J. Gardner-Johnson on August 30th. So you see what you have. You see what you like. You see where you really want to add somewhere. So all possibilities here, definitely. But let's get this bad boy moving here. Let's take a gander at this. If you have any more questions, feel free to throw them on in here. But started off with that home run derby. And Dallas Goedert was the one who was able to win that bad boy. And, you know, obviously we know he's a powerful dude. He is the man. He had 8 homers in that final round. Jake Elliott had 4, and then Mac Wilson with 1. But Jake did not have enough power to beat Dallas Goedert. You see him there with the trophy. Love that dude. Very excited to see his connection. Hopefully he stays healthy here. But he and Jalen Hurts, oh, man, they make quite a duo there, not just our receivers. So we had Hurts there. They had a lot of guys there. But I did have the rosters here. I can read off to you. I know there was definitely a lot of great players there. But on Team DeVonta Smith, you had Jalen Hurts. You had, obviously, Devontae Elliott, Terrell Edmonds, Darius Slay, Brandon Graham, Nakobe Dean, Kenneth Gainwell, Mac Wilson from the Patriots, Dallas Goedert, Gilly the Kid, who is a podcast host, James Bradbury, Danny Garcia, the boxer, Terrell Owens, and DeAndre Swift with Steady Flow, who I also do not know. But there's DeAndre Swift and Terrell Edmonds. So, look, man, looked like a great time. People getting all kinds of great pictures. You could see them all throughout the internet. Again, I didn't want to take anybody's pictures off the internet. I just got these from the DeVonta Smith football account. And you see BG in the house. Let's go. And then you had Team Jahan Dotson from the Washington Commanders. And he had Kenny Yeboah from the Jets, Xavier McKinney from the Giants. He had Brandon Marshall on his team. Ocho Cinco was there on his team. Saquon Barkley was there. Brandon Watson, he's a boxing promoter. Bengals Cam Taylor Britt. They had Cam Dantzler, who is now a free agent, I do believe. Maybe someone signed him. Chase Young from the Commanders. Christian Barmore from the Patriots. Daniel Thomas from the Jags. Jalen Waddle from the Dolphins. Justin Hardy from the Jets. Marcus Watson, another boxing promoter. Sauce Gardner. And then Shaheem Carter from the Titans. So lots of star-studded power there, man. That's awesome that all those guys showed up. You see T.O. there with Gilly the Kid. So a lot of great stuff going down there. Nakobe Dean, let's go. Jake Elliott, the powerhouse, apparently, with those homers. Love to see him making it to the final round. But look, it looked like a great time. CTO. A couple of these pictures did not load because I was trying to load them in from her mother's house. And I thought there would be some of Ocho Cinco in here, but apparently they did not get put out there. But whatever. You see Jalen Hurts signing some balls there and helmets for the fans. Love that, man. DeVonta Smith taking it all in here. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, man. You love to see it, doing stuff for the people. And look, giving to charity. And you see Bradbury. Oh, there's one with Ocho Cinco. Let's go. Then there's T.O. and DeVonta Smith. And you heard from Ocho Cinco talking about how he wished he played in Philadelphia, how we beat up Santa. We did not do that. That's a whole story for another day, but hilarious to hear that. T.O., my God, that was one of the most exciting times when I was a kid and we traded for him. I was losing my mind. Sure, it all ended terribly, and him and McNabb, that was, but when he came here, man, and with a broken leg played in the Super Bowl, that dude was a beast. He was one of the best receivers I've ever seen, and he is definitely one of the greatest ever. So, man, it's pretty cool that, you know, they all give love to DeVonta and, of course, AJ too. So you love it. But you see here with the championship, Team DeVonta Smith winning 14-5. And for most of the game, it was a blowout. So they were whooping some ass, and you love to see that. You ain't coming into our house and taking no trophies. So that big-ass trophy there for those guys, you love to see it. But it looked like a great time. So, again, if anyone was there, hope you had a great time. You could share those pictures with me if you would like. But look, hopefully I can get to that next year and provide some pictures for you as well. But let me get over to these comments. Also, have what we have at safety. Yeah, exactly. So if you could get them, why not? You know, when you have $13.85 million in cap space, so you have the money, you could definitely do it. It provides you a stud at safety. So why not? We're trying to go get that damn trophy, right? We're right there. Let's go. I'm all about it, my man. But hey, of course, dude, that's what I'm here for. And I love all you guys, always down to hear your thoughts on whatever it may be. And look, this is a sicko season right now. So we're going to get through this, and we're going to talk about how, you know, we've got, you know, all these things to get excited about. So just bear with me and we'll do what we can. But Jock and Philly Gilly song, Jimmy. Oh, well, see how lost I am. And I always tell you, I'm old man River here, and I'm just out of date with that stuff. And I didn't know who the hell the other guy was either, but no knock on them. I'm just out to see. I'm such an old head, and the rap I listen to is still from the late 90s, early 90s, some of it. Early 2000s is a lot of it. And I listen to a lot of metal, but mostly the past probably 5-10 years, I'd say. Old classic rock, man, like Zeppelin, Doors, like that's just Pink Floyd. I'm more of a chill person now, and I've always loved that. I just have such a wide range of music that I love, but that's cool, man. Appreciate you saying that. And sorry, dude, I have no idea, but I did post a video on one of those shorts on the YouTube of him getting an Eagles chant started, so I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's what it was listed as, that he was a podcast host, so that's why I said that. I have no idea who he was. It didn't say he was a rapper, but great, and it is, man. It's great to see these guys off the field having so much fun, and to see the legend, these legendary wide receivers there in T.O. and, Terrell Owens and Ocho Cinco, Brandon Marshall. I mean, watching those guys growing up, they're pretty effing good, man. I'm sure I just said someone twice there. I think I was getting lost with all the acronyms and everything, but dude, I think it's great, and they, teaching these guys probably, telling them some things, and you saw, I think it was Ocho and Slay going at it, and it's great for everybody, man. And I love it. And I hope I can be there next year for you. But T.O. truly was an effing beast. I loved him, man. And I remember losing my mind because he got traded to the Ravens, and then he was like, nope, don't want to go. And then they're like, never mind, he's not going. And they're doing a 3-team deal, and 49ers are trading him to the Eagles. And I was like, oh my God, I'm losing my mind. I remember going to Lehigh with my father, and watching those training camps, and T.O. was there, and he was just a monster. Oh man, great times as a child. It's a long time ago. Hurts wanting more. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I know what we want, and that's the Super Bowl. And you know that is what Jalen Hurts is driven for. So if anyone's whining about that, they're just looking for anything to whine about, then good for them. Dude, I don't know, but we talked about that the other day with that leak, apparently. But who knows if it's real. But drop that the other day if you want to take a picture or take a gander at those pictures. Same age, but it's cool. Born in 85. Yo, it's not. And it's no knock, because I'm sure there are good rappers out there. I just have lost interest in learning music. But there's also great metal bands that I don't know about, and there's like Amon Amarth. I didn't even know who they were. And it's like, I listened to them, I was like, holy shit. And there's so many different genres that I'm so lost, man. And I'll just play something and jam out. And, my stuff goes to what I like. And I'm always like, that's fine. And I just don't have time to really sit there and search new stuff. I wish I did, dude, because I'm such a music head. If anybody knows me, I've loved everything. Oh my God, my whole life. I love music. It's something that is necessary, but it's just not the same, man. And I know I sound like a damn old man saying that, but it's just, hey, that's my preference. But Jordan Green, SB4 is ready for the Kelly Green. Hey, let's go. Let's ride. And that's awesome. And I think that they'll drop them soon. And if those were really it, I mean, whatever. But I don't know, man. I feel like the Eagles would want to drop them, but you never know. Maybe someone accidentally put them out, and that's what the video was about. So we'll see if that's the color of them. But I'm excited either way. I love the old school, and hey, wearing them a couple games a year, I'm all about it, but I love the midnight green too. I'm still a huge fan, obviously, of the uniforms we have, but those old school Johns, that brings me back, man, to greater times, man. So love it. But pretty legendary in Philly since late 90s. That's pretty horrible, man. And I knew the name, and when it said podcast host, I was like, oh, is that why he's famous, podcast host? But that's what they had him listed as. But yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Apparently I don't know who that is, and that's pretty horrible. And I'm trying to think of anything that like I could think of that and it's like nothing comes to mind. So no knock on him. I just it's pretty bad if it's from the 90s. So you'd think. And again, there's probably a lot of people that if I would hear something, then I'd be like, oh shit, that's who that is. And that's where my brain's at, my man. At this age, that's unfortunately just how it is for me. So if you played me something or told me what to listen to, something I would know, I'm sure I'd be like, oh my God, that's horrible. And that's, dude, I can remember stats from like a 1992 game, but I can't tell you, dude, it's football is the only thing that like is up there anymore. And even that, half the time I forget stuff. I'm like, you son of a bitch. So my man Tyree in the building. Yo, appreciate you, dude. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're having a great weekend. I'm actually about to roll out here, but I appreciate you tuning in. And Gilly the Kid group was Okay. See, and I'm sure if I'm gonna go look it up now because now I'm pissed off. It's like what I really. So I knew the name, but I put this together while I was at her mom's house, and I was just like podcast host. So whatever. I wrote some notes, and yeah, I guess I could have YouTubed them, right? But hey, it is what it is. I thought I would be able to just talk about the softball, but hey, I'm glad we got to the bottom of it, and I'll be checking it out. And next time I talk to you, we'll be talking about Gilly the Kid and major figures. But appreciate each and every one of you. If you have any kind of questions, you can always ask away. We had Fan Friday. We talked about the Kelly Green leaks yesterday, so go check that one out. We had a bunch of stuff throughout the week, and I will continue to put out as much content as I can. And we'll talk about everything from, the offense to the defense to certain things we need to do, all kinds of stuff, man. And for those of you who are channel members, you will be getting the message about, coming up with topics. And then on Fan Fridays, we're going to do this thing where we figure out the next topic. You guys are going to be able to bring your topics, what you want to talk about, something you want me to talk about, what you would love to see me break down, and I will happily do that for you. So gonna try to make this as entertaining as I can these next couple months. Without the Eagles is always very trying. Jay-Z and Rockefeller was going to sign him, but they wound up signing Beanie Siegel. Oh, I know who the hell that is. And State Property, that's bro. Those are the days where that's what rap was all about. So for me, if I listen to Gilly the Kid, I'm probably just going to be like, oh, well, that's who that was. I'm telling you, I'm a drifter, dude. But do community, and I always do. So, you must not be checking it out, man, because that stuff was yesterday. There was in the chat. It was in the community thing. It was a video. So you gotta turn those notifications on, my man. You guys know I'm keeping you up to date with every single thing every single day. So you guys got to be checking out look, all those things down here. Follow me on all those. You'll get notifications on every single thing that's happening, whether somebody signed, whatever's going on, cap information. If anything changes, I will keep you up to date. You will never need to go anywhere. I will literally keep you updated with everything. And hey, my man, that's what I'm here for. So go check that video out. And if you do, feel free to comment, man. That helps me out. It puts me out in the algorithm, but it gives us an opportunity to talk some birds. Take a look at those jerseys. I have pictures in that video. And look, man, let me know what you think about them. If you think that's the real jerseys, we don't know yet, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I try to put out as much content. And I know, look, we all work different hours. We all do things. We have families. Everybody's got stuff going on. So I always try to put this stuff into playlists as well. So I try to organize it. If you're looking for roster stuff, coaching stuff, whatever it may be, cap stuff, it's all in playlists, rumors, the trade stuff, everything, anything you could desire this all season. I'm trying to give you enough ammo to at least, have something to do here. If you're bored, you're looking for some Eagle stuff. So let's effing go, baby. And dude, don't worry about it. That's what I'm here for. I love doing that stuff. And look, I know YouTube sucks. That's why I tell you guys, follow me on all these platforms here. I try to post on everything when I'm going live, what, I'm talking about, all that stuff, keep you up to date. So, when you can watch it. And if you watch it later, I always tell you, look, you want to have a conversation, you have a question, anything, just comment. I will happily talk some birds, whether it's 2 a.m. Some of you guys are nuts. I love it, man. I'll wake up at 5 a.m. and I see you guys are messaging me at like 4. And hey, I love it. You're thinking something, you got a question, just comment on a video, reach out on any of these platforms. And I'm always trying to be here for you, doing what I can, but love the hell out of each and every one of you. Hope you're having yourselves a great weekend. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be breaking some things down. And look, if you need me before then, feel free to reach out. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. All have yourselves a great rest of your Sunday. Stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me. Go Birds!